How's it going, everyone? Matt Leighton, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the home inspection. The home inspection, everyone's favorite part of the home buying experience. Wait, no, it's not. It can actually be one of the most stressful parts about purchasing a home. It's when you find out how healthy the home actually is. Imagine if you were going to go to a physical to get a health checkup and you haven't been in 10 years. You know, you feel great. Maybe you have a couple aches and pains, but overall you feel well. You still know that the doctor is going to tell you some sort of cause for concern. The doctor is going to find out something about your health that you're not going to want to hear. Well, the home inspection is the same way, whether it's a 500 square foot condo or a 5,000 square foot mansion. The home inspector's job is almost to scare you, well, maybe literally, but the home inspector's job is to figure out how healthy the home actually is and what issues need to be fixed. So once you do the home inspection, what happens next? Well, as a buyer, you have the home inspection report, and then you have the home inspection contingency that states everything that's wrong with the seller's house and everything you want to have fixed. And you know, in a perfect world, you send that over to the sellers and say, hey, Mr. Seller, you know what? Your house is broken. Please fix all these items. They could be as large as, electrical plumbing issues or as small as caulking. Yes, I've seen like $500,000 condo and someone wants, to caulk the bathroom. Like, that $5 thing you buy at Home Depot. Yeah, they want to get that fixed. I don't know why they're asking for it either. But either way, you as a buyer, you send, Mr. Seller, please fix these items. And the seller, in a perfect world says, okay, Mr. Buyer, I will fix these items and they're going to be ready for you at closing. Perfect. Does that actually happen? No, almost never. It becomes a negotiation, right? The seller is either going to say, yeah, I'll fix it, or the seller's going to go tell you to pound sand and say, your house, your problem. They won't say that unless they're pretty aggressive, but you get the point. It becomes a negotiation. So for the sake of this video, let's say that the sellers do agree to fix these issues. Then what happens? You as a buyer should be pretty ecstatic because you're saying, hey, all these items, the seller's going to fix it and I can rest easy, right? Well, let's think about it for a second. If you were going to fix these items and this is your house that you're going to live in for the next 25 years, what you're probably going to do is go out to your contractors, maybe get 3 estimates, pick the middle one, ensure the quality is good, maybe get a referral, and you're paying for quality. Do you think the seller's going to do that? No, they're going to go for the lowest option. They're not going to go out and pick 3 contractors and then pick the middle one. They're going to spend as little money as possible to satisfy the contingency. It's going to be, the quality is going to be nil. It's going to be just good enough where the problem is fixed, and that's it. So when you go to that final walkthrough inspection to double check that the seller has fixed the items that they have fixed, that drywall repair, it might be done, but it might be a sloppy job because they paid $50 to the guy at Home Depot who said he could do drywall repair. It's not going to be good quality. And then what? A day before closing, are you going to then delay settlement because of that? Probably not. Which brings me to a better solution, guys. Money in lieu of repairs. As a buyer, after closing, you get a credit to pay for your own contractors so you personally can oversee the quality of the work to make sure that the job is done up to your standards and not to the seller who wants to spend as little money as possible. Well, Matt, I don't know the estimate. I've never fixed drywall. I've never done. Well, hey guys, there's this new machine called the Google where you can actually look up anything and it will tell you the price of it. Or, I don't know, YouTube, where it will even maybe show you how to do it and how much it will cost. So predict out how much it will cost and then ask for that money instead of repairs. I guarantee you it's going to be less stressful than asking the seller to fix every single item. And you guys, do you think the seller wants to go out, find the plumber, find the electrician, find the HVAC guy, and plan all these contractors? Of course not. Both parties win when you do a money credit, a buyer credit in lieu of repairs. Now, one final thing, if you as a buyer must ask for repairs and there's no other option, you say, Matt, I can't do the credits, blah, 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 blah. You have to do the repairs. Write in the addendum that receipts will be provided 7 days prior to closing. You will be shocked, actually you probably won't be shocked, to know that some sellers forget, let me rephrase this, some sellers forget to fix the items on the home inspection. So when you go to do your final walkthrough inspection, you might get a little surprise. And guys, I love surprises, but in real estate, there's no such thing as a good surprise, only bad surprises. And you do not want to be surprised the week that you are buying your new house, your new condo. So guys, be sure to ask for a buyer credit instead of the seller repairs, because no seller wants to repair. The quality's not gonna be good. Buyer credit, much better option if you have to do the seller repairs. Right in the addendum, receipts 7 days prior to settlement, so you have no surprises and you're clear to close. Cool. Thanks for watching. Hope your home inspection goes well. Until next time, create a productive day. Take care.